Good day, beautiful BraveHearts. My name is Alicia, and I am one of the trainers for the Women's Pelvic Restoration and Disease Prevention. And we just finished a wonderful course in Barrie, Ontario, where Shalou was our lovely host, and Serena and I were there for 3 wonderful days watching 12 beautiful women connect with their sacred divine feminine and learn to nurture and respect their ovarian palace and had some pretty amazing breakthroughs along the way, just really working the range of motion through the pelvis, learning about the perfect day and the functions and the dysfunctions, and the transformation that can happen in 3 days is so powerful. How are you, Lorraine?
I'm doing great. I'm visiting right now with my son in BC. And as far as the pelvic restoration goes, I'm still working with the jade egg and it's working.
Nice.
And
Okay.
I know I tore my meniscus in, I'm going to say January, I think, somewhere back then. And it's just now I'm at a point where it doesn't hurt for me to be walking. The swelling around the knee has gone down. I've just got a little bit of swelling down behind in the lymphatic system of that knee. So doing the squats and all of the other exercises that we've been going through with the pelvic restoration, I'm just able now to start doing them. But
Nice.
I've had work on my knee again. While I was here, I got my daughter to work on my knee, and yeah, it makes a world of difference when you can function. you know.
Absolutely. Well, the
Yeah.
work helps bring the blood flow in, which promotes the healing, and the body's amazing what it can do. We just have to facilitate it
Yeah.
and take the massive personal action to apply, the things that we learn that can help.
You bet. You bet. And then do what you can, because doing nothing is not going to help. So do as
No.
much as you can. So even though I wasn't able to squat down all the way like I normally used to, I was still able to squat down somewhat, and just rearranging just a little bit so that I wasn't putting a whole lot of pressure on the back of the knee.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely, yeah, still doing the work. You bet. You
I
bet.
feel
So
that.
do we have anybody with us yet?
We have Rosie with us, and she said, "Hi, ladies. So we are here to answer questions with regards to the 3-day masterclass, Women's Restoration and Women's Pelvic Restoration and Disease Prevention class. If you've been thinking that it's time for you to really connect with you, or maybe you have some dysfunctions going on, or you're looking to just stay healthy, because that's really the big one, is the prevention part. Like for myself, I want to stay as healthy as possible and be in tune with my body. So for me, learning this was about preventing issues even as we transition into menopause. If you keep if you learn how to nourish and respect and protect, you're going to prevent some of those chronic dysfunctions that we've just accepted are normal, but they're more just common because of combination of lifestyle choices and maybe just things that we're not aware of. So our ignorance leads to those issues that we experience as women.
Well, when we don't understand really what's going on, and we can't find the help that we need, we're hooped, right? We have to do something to get out of a situation, and most of us will end up going to the doctor. I know when I was having uh, problems with my period, I actually worked with a naturopath probably for about 2 years before she said, "No, I guess that's it. We can't do anything for you. You need to have a hysterectomy." You know, so sometimes doing the best you can with what you got and what you know, right? And not feeling I have no hard feelings against the naturopath who encouraged me to do what I thought I needed to do too at the time, because we had done pretty much everything that we knew.
Yeah. Well, and like we don't know what we don't know. So
That's
if
right.
you don't do a lot of extra like your own outside research, and I mean that's always encouraged, right? Like don't take one opinion, get many and then go with what feels right for you. And like for myself, non-invasive, I'm want to honor and respect my temple, so I'm going to take the steps that are necessary. And I feel if more people, more women actually knew that that was in fact an option in the medical route, wasn't the only route, that your body is innately intelligent and it can heal. But when we're chronically deprived of the nutrition we need and the
Oh yeah, when we're
self-love that we really need. Go ahead, Larry.
yeah. Well, you stopped for a second. You froze up a little. Yeah, when we're deprived of the nutrition that we need, and our body is highly toxic. I mean, it's tough to get out of that situation when you don't understand how to do it. And it's so beautiful that Dr. Wolf has brought all this information together. I was totally blown away when I took the first class. Totally blown away, just how much of a difference there was in my heart and my soul and my overall brightness. Just like Alicia was saying with the ladies, the first day that they come in, I think there's a little bit of hesitation. They're not sure exactly what they're getting themselves into. But when they come back the second day, it's like, oh my gosh, after even just one day of working on the pelvic floor and getting things open, the brightness that they come back with is amazing. Just amazing. The connection that they have. And then the second day and then the third day, you start hearing all the different stories of what's happened, what's improved. We really do not understand how powerful the pelvic floor is and how important it is for women's health. Oh, are you still there?
Still here. It cut out. It's getting windy here again,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And I have satellite internet, but when the wind is blowing hard, it gets a little crazy.
Do we have any questions out there?
There is one. It says, "Hello, Lorraine and Alicia. I'm signed up for the pelvic restoration class in Airdrie/Calgary at the beginning of August."
Yay.
Yay! Yes, this is Trish. This will be my first Detox class. Don't know what to expect. So if any info would be greatly appreciated. I just celebrated my 56th birthday yesterday and have not had a cycle for approximately 4 years. What to expect? Well, bring an open heart, a desire to take just massive personal action and connect with and nurture you. The 3 days are really about connecting with and loving you. And of course, we're going to talk about, things that are specific to you, and then the path that you can take to restoring and revitalizing that beautiful you.
Yeah. Yeah. And like Alicia said, um, the the changes that you see with every woman. We haven't had someone take a course, take the pelvic restoration and disease prevention, and not benefit from it. So, a lot of it is you being willing and being open, and the rest of it is connecting that energy. This when you're in a group of women and we're all doing kind of the same thing for the same reasons, you get that extra boost of energy from connecting with the other women that are there. And it's just such a beautiful thing to watch and experience. It's we need we need to be able to connect with other women. We need to be able to voice what's going on. We need to be able to share our stories and our triumphs. And this is a good, safe place for you to be doing that. And I guess we've lost Alicia. hopefully she can jump back on because I can't see the questions. So yeah, I can't say enough on how it changed the way I felt. Just bringing that extra power from the pelvic floor, that extra connection. And, you know, I've had a hysterectomy. I've had actually 7 different surgeries in the pelvic area. So it doesn't matter what you've had taken away. There is always that energy that you get from the area, whether you've got that, the ovary or the uterus or something has been removed, it doesn't matter. The energy body from that is still there. And when you can connect to that energy, it's such a beautiful experience.
It really is. And then not to mention you're going to learn strategies for keeping the energy flow in your pelvis open, because so many of us, we spend so much time sitting and we're not as active as we used to be. So when you learn these simple steps, and this is where you get to kind of build your own program as well, because you don't have to do everything you learn there. You can take just a few and they're very powerful, and then you can slowly advance your practice. But it is important to keep the ocean that is your body in motion, and not necessarily lifting heavy weights or things like that. It's just your own body movement connected with your breath. And then of course there is the ways we nourish the body. So we learn fantastic ways that we can nourish and upregulate detox in the body, right? With just simple little steps to help our body function more effectively,
Yeah.
right?
When we can detoxify and bring in high vibrational things, our body changes. Our body responds. It's it's not the stuff that is healing you that you're bringing in. It's your body that's doing the healing because the vibration has been lifted. So when we can lift that vibration, that's when the body starts to heal. Oh, I think Alicia is frozen again. um, so our bodies have never forgotten how to heal. The biggest problem is this thing up here. This thing here has forgotten that the body can heal. And that's why we go running to the doctor, because the doctor is supposed to be able to tell us, you know, what the problem is. The doctor is supposed to be able to tell us what problem that we have. And because he knows the problem, he obviously should know the solution. And really, just because he knows the problem doesn't mean that he knows the solution. He knows how to get you out of pain. That's all. And that's not necessarily the way that you have to do things.
No, because when he's going to get you out of pain, it's just suppressing the symptom. It's never truly addressing the cause. So it goes on, and it's like having the burner on low, but you still got heat or inflammation there. So a lot of it is addressing the root cause of where the inflammation is coming
Yeah.
from, and you obtain that information in this course, and you learn the ways to take it baby steps, so you don't have to eat the whole elephant at once. You can take those little bites and you will get there. Just like we build the inflammation little by little by little, it accumulates and it ends up being something big, whether that be, fibroids or endometriosis, or there's a whole long list of inflammatory conditions that have a similar root cause.
Well, have the same root cause when we get right down to it. It's the leaky large intestine. If we even realized that was where the problem stemmed from, I think a lot of us would have, veered into looking at, well, how do we fix it, right? How do we stop this? There we go.
Absolutely.
And now I don't hear you at all, Alicia.
Oh no. Did that help?
I still don't hear you.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I
say
don't know. I don't hear you. Do we have any other questions?
Oh, Trish says she can hear both
Well,
of
I
us.
know we've only been 15 minutes. I know that's not very long, and I don't know. We seem to be having some technical issues with Alicia's side, and she's the one hosting. So
I getting comments from everybody here. It says they can hear us both. They can hear.
yeah, I don't hear you.
Well, ladies, does anybody else have any other questions if you can hear us? And I apologize. I could totally restart this.
They can hear you.
Let me.
It's just
No,
me.
they can hear me. It's just you. So I don't see
Okay.
any other
All
direct
right. You got it,
questions.
girl.
That being said, this is a very powerful, powerful course for women who are ready to take massive personal action. I mean, so many of us as women, we nurture, our children and the people around us, and we most or a lot of times forget to nourish and take care of ourselves. So if you can take the 3 days for you, I highly encourage it, because there are things for every woman in this course, and things that, as a mother, when my daughter comes of age, she will be learning what's contained in this course to help nourish, honor, protect, and respect her beautiful self. That being said, Lorraine just jumped off here. So with there being no more questions, we're going to sign off today. There's quite the storm blowing in here where I am, so the internet connection is not as stable as it normally is. Oh, here's Lorraine coming back. Hi, Lorraine.
I don't know if that helped.
I can hear you.
I know.
You can't
I
hear
don't hear
me.
you.
That is so.
All right.
With the technical issues in the storm here in Calgary, we're going to sign off today. Go on and answer if you have any. For anybody wanting to perhaps join the few spots that we have left in the Calgary Women's Pelvic Restoration, I believe there's 5 or so spots left. You go to bhnuniversity.com, click on Calgary/Airdrie, and you can get more information to register there. You can also give myself a call at 403-863-3366, and I'd be more than happy to help you out. Have a beautiful day. 3, 2, 1. You got this.